phone. Oops, I sent my message out. I'll go back. Okay. I had this all typed. Lost it. Whoops. Ah, shoot. Oops. I may even have to go too. I'll have to look. Okay, I got the post sent. To multitask. No, I don't. Remind me later. Okay. Okay, now I'll go back now. Oops, where is it here? Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Kim. Got my text? That was quick. I thought I just sent it out just now. That was really quick. I was wondering how quick it would come out. My computers are always so far behind where I am, too. How are ya? I had planned on getting on earlier today, but it didn't happen. Because I ended up doing this, working on this instead to get it up. This is, I'll show you in a second. We're painting a gingerbread that I designed a few years back. And I thought I had them available in a smaller size, like an 11-inch, but I didn't. Until I went look today. I had them in a 16 and a 20-something, if I remember right, on the sizes. There was a porch size I made them. So I made them smaller, but I changed them up a little bit. We're only going to do her tonight, because I want to add detail on that to her. Make her really cute if I can. Hopefully she turns out. I'm sure she will. I would hope so. And I changed the eyes on her a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm going to like it, if I like it that way or not, but we'll find out. Well, this won't fit there anymore, but I don't need it really. Okay. So welcome. I did start a YouTube channel today too. I was working on that earlier. And I'll post a link to where it is later on. And all my tutorials are all these lives that from painting this stuff. It's going to go on there. The ones I have, I don't have a lot of them. I have all the current ones this year. Not all the year though either, but most of them. Mine falls through here. But this is what we painted when I was live on Friday. The gingerbread. I cut mine wrong. I cut my base wrong, put it that way. So, and I should put a board underneath it, then it would stay. So there it is. It turned out pretty cute. It's the insert. I did add a bunch of other ones too, if you didn't see them. So, can you guys hear that? Can you hear the Christmas music or not? I put some music on tonight. I felt like it's something different. I gotta get this one other computer up. And it looks like I can see my computer. Remember how I told you guys I could only watch videos like in a real format, and none of the comments were ever live? It was all like after the fact comments. Well, now all of a sudden my computer switched. I didn't do anything to them. But now they're working right, so that's good. So now I see comments. All right, so let me aim you guys down here. I'm going to back this one up. I got to bring my little tightener up for that little holder too, because it's falling on me. Let me aim you down here, get to the right place. Here you go. Here is her. I'll tell you what I changed on her. I changed the face, like I said, and I'm going to paint that right on her. I don't have it where it comes out. And I changed her mouth. On her, I changed her mouth. On him, I did not. But her, I did. And then these go here. Oh, this goes on her leg. These had holly berries on the feet here, for these little decorations here. And I changed them to oops, you can't see, can you? I changed them to, I'm gonna have to bring it back this way. I changed them to peppermint candies. And the same, I'll bring her back now because it's too far away anyway. And the same with on her top of her head here. There was a holly up here. And I changed that to peppermint too. I thought, oh, that could be pretty cute. I left this one as a holly, or the berries. I thought, well, I'll leave one of them. And I did the same on the boy. I changed his too to the peppermints. So I thought, well, that might be cute. Sort of up in the air on what color I'm going to paint them. I'm thinking I'm going with a pink and a red. Instead of the original ones, I painted pink and green. Hi, Holly. Thank you. Hi, Kay. Welcome. The original one I painted red and green. I got a picture of her up here, too. I can show you. But I decided not to. I decided I want to do something different. Well, now I hear volume, too. Where's it coming from? Oh, it's coming from the computer one. Let me turn the volume off of my video here if I can. Yep. There. Then we only hear the Christmas music. And I did not get a picture posted, but I did finish that wreath that I had up here behind me. I've got a picture on my phone here. Let me bring it up here. And I'll show you what I did. I'll have to take a picture and put it. I have a picture taken, obviously, but I haven't posted it. Let me see. Where's my gallery? Right here. Let me get the picture. Oh no, I didn't delete it, did I? I only got the sideway view ones. Oh, I bet you I did after I put them on. Oh shoot. I think I can show you. Let me see. I think I can show you on the computer here because I think it'll be saved on my files here on my OneDrive. Let me see. Let me look here. I did do the picture to update it on the internet or on the for my website and that to list it. So I did the picture and come on. Once I do the picture, then I delete the picture off my phone. Let's see. To post. Where's the file? All my computers are connected. Okay, yep, here it is. Let me get it up big here, and I'll bring this laptop and show you guys. So this is, you can't see the color as good as you guys know. It's more pink. Let me unplug it here. More pink than, there's a lot more pink in it than this looks. I don't know if it's going to be upside down. Oops, that's not it. Oh, I'm hitting it. Good boy, oh boy. Let me see. I probably gotta go back now. Nope, let me close that, go back in there. Jeepers, I hit that. I forget this is a touch screen. Now, is that upside down? Yeah, it is. Listen, oh, no, it's not. There, now you can see it. That's what I did. I put a great big bow in the middle. Put another flower on it. But I think it turned out pretty cute. It's sort of hard to see there, but I'll get it updated. I'll get a picture of it on the site. On my web page yet. Or on my Facebook page yet. Let me get back to where I was now. Yeah, you can somewhat see it there. Okay. Go here. All right, there we go. All right, so let's get going on this guy. Like I said, I want to do some more detail on him, and these pieces are separate, but the face isn't separate, so it'll take probably a little longer. I did engrave it. I figured I would paint it, so we'll see how that goes. I engraved the eyelashes. I gave them. They had more round eyes before. I've got a picture of her here. Let me show you what she looked like before. If you don't know, let me grab it here. I always tape my picture up over there so I can look at it if I need to. This is what she originally looked like. And you can probably still get her this way if you still want her with the big oval eyes, big round eyes. I thought, well, I might do something different. And her nose was pretty big. And I decided to make the nose smaller. So that's the original. But like I said, I'm going to change the colors and do a few different things to her, I think. So we'll see how it goes. So first we're going to roll her skin here. Let's get all this off. Yeah. Thanks, Kay. Yeah, I did her back a few years ago. I designed her up. And I have them in my living room. If you watched when I showed my tree down there, I had them standing down there. They're a good, I don't know, 30 inches tall, the original. And then, like I said, I thought I had offered them in, I had my Santa Claus and Mrs. I did real big too. And I had offered them in smaller sizes too, but I thought it was, I thought I had them in 6, like 11 inch or so, but I didn't. These guys I didn't. I know I do on the Santa Claus and Mrs. I do. So I'm using honey brown. It's my it's what I used on the original ones too. I use that a lot. I don't know. I think it goes pretty good. And then I can darken it up if I want. I probably have enough here. I can hear myself talking over here too. Hold on. Oops. There we go. Oh, if you're in Wisconsin, I'm sure you're staying home. We've got like minus 20 some degrees or 30 degrees. When I got up this morning, it was minus 22. I looked at the clock. I was up early, let me tell you, for a change because I went to bed by 5:30 last night. I was just exhausted. I was white. And I'm like, I'm going to bed. I told my husband, he's like, now? I'm like, yeah, I'm tired. I'm just tired. And I had to run an errand in the afternoon, and I was going to come live. I planned on being live last night. I really did. And as I picked up our dinner on the way home, and I ate that, and then forget it. I had no motivation to do anything. I had nothing picked out on what I was going to paint. So I had no idea what I was going to paint. And I started looking, and I'm like, I don't even feel like painting. I'm so tired. I'm sat there yawning. I'm like, I can't. I'm going to just postpone it. So basically, I think all of this I'm going to just paint because the eyes I'm going to do black. Those little areas will be white, but I should be able to, I'll be able to paint over that. I'll just give it a piece of good coat here. So yeah, I had intentions of it. I didn't, like I said, I couldn't even decide what I wanted to paint. I didn't feel like when you don't feel like painting anything, what do you paint, you know? Then I'm thinking, yeah, it won't even turn out because I don't feel like painting. I did, but I didn't. You know what I mean? And the designers aren't coming out with, it's Christmas almost, so they're not coming out with new stuff. Kim, have you seen the new stuff from Lucky with the dogs and that? I didn't purchase any of those files or the dogs with the igloos. I stayed away from them. I thought, I don't think they're going to sell that much, that great, so I didn't buy any. I did buy her Valentine's stuff she had come out with so far, but I thought about painting them, and I didn't want to get into Valentine's yet, not before Christmas. I know a lot of, when you do shows a lot, you start early, but I just didn't feel like it. I just don't feel like it this year. I'm going to wait. I'll probably do one more live where we'll paint the boy, and then I'm probably going to take a little bit of time off because I need to get some other stuff done. I need to get pictures updated and so forth, and start working on new stuff and that kind of stuff. I know I did that last year too. I'm going to dry that real quick over Christmas and that. I think from Christmas till New Year's or something I took off, something like that. I wasn't live that way, which is probably what I'll do. Yeah, I even looked. Okay, yeah. I was so busy with orders. I had 20 some that had to go out on Friday, and then I happened to print out next week's orders, and here it's 16 to go out Monday. I'm like, oh my gosh. That's why I was so exhausted. And that was just those 2 days. I mean, the rest of the week I had orders too. 8, 9 a day at least. So it was a really busy week on top of everything else. Answering messages and all that fun stuff. I think last year I was so down more by now, but than this year. I can see I didn't get this real good here. Give the face another coat. I think that'll be good then. But I think I said, I think you're going to see me painting Christmas a lot more than just now. I'll do Valentine's and the rest of it, but when I get bored with doing it or there isn't nothing I want to paint, I'll grab something from Christmas that we haven't painted yet. And just, even if the ladies painted it, I'll paint it and just to do a tutorial. Like I said, I started uploading stuff to YouTube today. I think I got 6 videos uploaded. It took a long time, and I didn't want to be doing it when I was live either now because I was afraid I'm sure it would slow it down. Because I noticed my computer was moving quite a bit slower. Okay, the rest of this we'll paint by hand now. So let's we'll do the face later. So let's start working on the clothes, I guess. Put this to the side. And I got the hand here. That looks good. I think I got everything that needs to be brown. Yeah, none of this is. Okay, now I'll do the sand. I'm not sure what color yet. My laser needs a cleaning so bad. I think we're going to do our... I've got a couple ideas. I think I'm going to we'll do the dress first. I guess we'll get the pink done. I'm going to stick with my cotton candy because I like that. But like I said, I'm going to do some red in it. And I'm going to do a little bit of red in spots. And actually, I think on this dress, I'll paint the pockets red. I'm going to paint... I was thinking about drawing a line on here so I know where to go. Let me get a pencil. I didn't think of it till I got up here. That would be cute. And I think I want to draw a nice line here if I can. So I know about where to paint. And make the bottom of it like white lace. That isn't even. Not at all. Let me see how I can do that. I got something up here I can use. I got these big circles here. That might work too. Let me see if this will work. Probably. No, that ain't big enough. I was hoping it'd be a big half of a big circle, but that's the biggest circle I think I have. Will my plate give me a nice round edge? Sure, that will probably. It might even have a little scallop to it. Let's try it. Yeah, I'll go like that and make that white down there, I think. I'm going to make it a lot lighter, though, now that I got it there. I'll have to move the camera, too, because I know I'm going to sit down and it's going to be towards me more. So, there. We got white, red. A lot of this stuff is going to be white. The stuff on our feet. Peppermints are going to all start white. The candy cane will start white. So we'll do the dress, and then we'll probably have to hit white, actually. So that'll work out okay. All right, and I am going to sit down here. And get a brush. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. Bring this on over. I'm over too far. Camera worked just like that tonight. I was so happy. I was like, yes. Are you redoing the kitchen now? I bet it's going to look so nice when you get the floor done. I don't usually do, I get enough Valentine's Day because I do sell enough on the website and to Etsy. You know, people do still look for it. You know, a lot of people still buy it, you know, as the seasons go. Something, you know, people who paint, you know, you paint for a living, but, you know, like if they just paint for stuff for their home or just because they enjoy it and it's relaxing, those people are still looking for stuff, you know, to make. I think I left the straps white too, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Yeah, the whites for gingerbread, like, the straps are supposed to be like what goes around her hand and her forehead, the curl, or the wave, or whatever it is. The frosting part. I should have just got a bigger brush for this part. I have this one all full of paint. I'm going to just paint the whole thing, basically. I'm going to get a bigger brush, because all I'm going to do is work there into the top of this brush. I don't need that. I don't need to do that, really. Alright. Yeah, that'll be really nice. Really nice when you're done. I know I need new flooring, too, in my whole house. Someday. Someday. Did you see my post in Sawdust Bakery? I can't believe those people are copying her designs that bad. That's horrible. There's a couple designs, like her lighted ornaments. Now somebody else had to come out. There's same people too that do it all the time. They one of them's from like Ukraine, and all they do, if you look at their shop, all they do is copy everybody else's. It's pretty sad. And then I saw another one today. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This one was her new. I don't have it. I didn't buy it because we've got enough countdown. I didn't figure I'd buy it. It's a gingerbread house and it's a countdown calendar, and I didn't buy it. Like I said, I've got all those other countdowns and I do sell some of them, but I went, it's getting late. It's enough. I didn't feel like doing another countdown. So I didn't purchase it. But they copied that one. It just made it a little different. It's sad. Oops. Really sad that they do that. And as long as they change it, it's only like, all they got to do is change like 85% or 15%. They can't say anything. They can't do anything. They can't sue you for copyright if you change it like 15%. Sad, really sad. It should be more than that. You would think. Hi, Debbie. Welcome. Did you get my message too? You almost got my message then. It works. Our little thing works, I take it. I just sent, I know I had sent you a bunch of stuff, Debbie, not too long ago, and I just sent Lisa a bunch of stuff not too long ago, too. So I don't have too much here. I've got some new mini posts. I think you both have the mini posts, don't you? You have the mini posts, too, don't you, Debbie? Because those, I came out with a bunch of them, some new with the porch cleaners. I don't think you have that one. Lisa usually does all the porch cleaners. All right. I'm going to let that dry a second here. I'll dry it here in a second, so I'll give it another coat. We are painting my the gingerbread I designed up a few years ago. They're really big. I'll show you a picture, Debbie, here in a second, because you weren't here. I made them really big. They're like porch size. They're like 28 or 32 inches, something like that. I don't remember for sure. I thought I made them in like an 11 inches. It's 11 inch. But I only had them in the big size and the 16 inch. So now I reduced them down to 11 inches, but I changed her up. I changed them up. Excuse me. I changed them up some, just a little bit. Changed the face a little bit, the size of the nose. I got rid of the berries. I put little peppermint swirls, candies there. Stuff like just a little bit of changing to it. And I changed her eyes and her eyelashes. I'll get some more paint here. It is sort of up, Debbie. It's up. I went in there and redid what did I have to do that for? Oh, for my YouTube channel. I went in there. You'll see I did a photo in there today for my banner for my YouTube channel. But they have that one now up on as a upgraded, paid subscription. But my personal now, they don't. Or the ladies, after I update the photos, I take them out of there, as you know, and I put them in another group, which is called completed work. And I can't see them. I mean, I can't do anything in those two. I can't paint any. I can bring my photo in and change it, do what I need to do to it, but I can't download it. Well, it does me no good. I can't download it. And I'm still messing with them. It took me, I don't know, over 2 weeks to get it to this point. It's pathetic. And if there was something else out there I could use that I like, I would do it. And I've looked. Trust me, I looked. I was going to change us. I didn't want to because we all know it pretty well and it works pretty good for us. Oops. But I was pretty fed up with the fact that they weren't helping. They don't help you at all. They used to help you a lot. I mean, I never had a problem getting support from them before. Never. I could talk to them whenever. But they say they're really busy because, well, they have problems with it. But how long does it take, And I don't know if they're based here in the U.S. or if they're cross seas or what it is, if they're a different time zone. Because they usually answer me during the night when I'm not up. Well, I should say early morning when I'm not up. There. So there, we got a good coat on there now. It should be good. And then I'm going to get some white out because everything else, we'll do these first. These little pockets will be red. And then I'm going to do the top part white. No, I'm going to do top part. I think I'll do it white. Yes, I'll do it white. But we'll do the bottom part of these pockets red. And everything else is going to get her nose. I'm going to make that a shade of red too. Not red though, pinkish. Maybe a berry red. We'll see. So I think I'll use Santa's red on the pockets. Yeah, I haven't been on there to update anything yet. I'm hoping, it may even be after Christmas before I even get to it. Because that night I got Christmas stuff to get and wrapping to do and all that fun stuff that I haven't touched. I did wrap a few, but not too many. I still got to do that and grocery shop for Christmas, all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to paint the whole thing because the holes are on those these cutouts, and I want to have the red showing through. There, let's see. Let's get those guys a good coat. So yeah, I probably may not that's one of the things I got to work on, but maybe after Christmas here. Just that time of the year, it's hard to keep up with everything, being just me trying to do it all, and it isn't really worth me hiring somebody to help because time I teach them, I could have done it, especially this time of year. It don't make no sense. All right, let me get a little more on there. It should be good then. Here, there we go. All right. Thanks. That is cotton candy, Debbie, is the color that is. It looks like I need a little bit more by the pockets I see yet too. I still got a bunch out, so that's okay. I'm gonna dry them. I'm gonna dry it real quick. I got a couple lighter spots by the candy cane in the pockets. I darken up there yet. It's sort of my go-to pink. I don't like the really bright pinks too much. I like this softer muted, and sometimes baby pink is too soft. And I really like this cotton candy. It's sort of a pink, but it's got a little bit of a, I don't know if you call it a coral in it. Get the paint up, water off my brush so I don't take my paint off again. There. All right, now I think we're good here. I'll get up here real good too. One little bit in here while I'm doing it. Might as well. All right, that'll be good. Thanks, Debbie. I did them myself. I ordered them online. They had a special for Black Friday, and I ordered them. Somebody had told me about them, so I thought I'm gonna try them. And I put them on the other night at like 2 in the morning. It wasn't too bad. They went on pretty good. I had to get like a cuticle pusher. I should have got the cuticle remover. I might get that yet. And then I had to get a dehydrator put on there, and sort of got like a glitter to them. And they got a dehydrator and then the glue, and then it told you how to do it and the rest of it. And the lady had told us how to do it too, so it really wasn't hard. You get like 11 or 12 different size bases for your nails. This finger of mine is so bad. But you get like that many different bases, and you pick find the ones that fit your nails. I got a long base, long nail base, oval, real oval. Okay, I need, what am I going to do now? Red, I think. I mean white. So let's get the white. So, oops. I thought I got to do something. I'm not real, during the summer, if I was working outside, I wouldn't, but I'm not working outside anymore. I'm in the house. And these are not much longer than my fingers. They're pretty, my nail bases are just that long. My nails were actually this long, and I cut them off. So they're not actually in the way. Too bad, except I'm getting paint all over them, but it'll come off. All right, I'm going to get some white here. And a sponge, I think, for this part for now. Yeah, we'll do that. First, I'm going to go along my my border here. So I bought a couple pairs of them. They had them for they were $10 for the sets. $10 a set. Otherwise, they're about 20. What is it? It's Red Aspen, I think, is the name of it that sells them. Red Aspen. That you can buy them. It's a website. All right, I'm going to be quiet so I can get my straight line here. Yeah, I could probably put this line on here on the pattern so you don't have to draw it like I did. But I thought of it after the fact, so and then it'll probably get straighter than I can. Can you guys hear that music? Grinch is on, Mr. Grinch. I may have to come back with my pinks. I'm making a mess there. I can't see real good what I'm doing here. Oh, my grandson had to get a couple. My youngest grandson, that's 6, had to get some teeth pulled, believe it or not. His mom had taken him to the dentist, and she was mad when she left the first dentist because she makes him brush. He brushes up every day. I see I'm talking. Brushes every day, and at least twice, usually twice a day, she said. And She doesn't feed him a lot of junk. And they basically told her that she was a bad mom, basically, because his teeth were all broken. He had broken ones in his mouth. His molars were broken. And that she was a bad mom and da-da-da. She was not too happy. So she ended up going to another doctor that she had heard about, or somebody had told her about. And here what he does is he grinds his teeth at night, and he's wore them, the back molars, right down. Where the one is actually sharp. Because he must get so weak and thin then that it was actually sharp. And the where she took them, they actually put him to sleep. And she didn't want him to remember having to get teeth pulled out and to go through it. I think it's as hard on the parents as it is the kid, because I remember I took him to get to the doctors to the dentist every 6 months. But I did enjoy it, that's for sure. And they didn't enjoy it, that's for sure. Who enjoys? I don't know if anybody really enjoys going to the dentist. So anyway, he was put to sleep, and I was talking to her when he was in. Then it was on Thursday, and she said he was talking up. They took him in, and she didn't get to go in because they take him alone. And she said the nurse had said he was talking up a storm before they put him out, and so she thought everything was going to be good. But she sent me a video in the afternoon, and he was crying. And it was probably the medication, the anesthesia wearing off too, is what she figures too. He was crying. He was so upset, and he was mad because they pulled his tooth. And he doesn't realize they pulled two of them, not one, two of them. But the one they pulled was a sharp tooth, like I told you. It was sharp, and he's going, "I use that to scratch my tongue. How am I supposed to scratch my tongue now?" He's 6 years old. She's like, "Why do you have to scratch your tongue?" It was cute. It was just cute. But yeah, I felt for him. I felt bad, having to go through. And then they put caps on a few of them. But see, I had all my baby's teeth were capped too. Oops, when I was younger too. And we went to the dentist all the time too. My parents took us. We always every 6 months or more, sooner if we needed to. And but they said my teeth that was damaged from all the medication I was on as a child. But actually, my daughter says maybe we just it's hereditary. You got bad teeth, they're real weak or something. And with him grinding on them when he sleeps, and he doesn't know he grinds on them when he sleeps, so there's nothing you can really do about it. They're hoping he outgrows it. What do? You can't. When he gets a little bit bigger, they said they get him a mouth guard if they wanted. Not that if he'll wear it. All right, that should be good there. I'm probably have to put another coat on, but we'll let it dry and we'll just keep going on this other white too and get that done. So yeah, that was this week. She had to take him for that. I was not envious at all because, like I said, I never enjoyed taking my kids either. They didn't enjoy going. They threw a fit. So she didn't even tell him that he was getting put out, but he's little enough, and probably wouldn't have known what it really meant anyway. So. Oh, I'm going to paint this too. I forgot that flower bowl is going to be colored too. I'm not sure if we're going to do a pink or red though. So yeah, I can. But the video, he was yelling. He was just mad. I chuckle about it now because it's like he's mad because they took his sharp tooth out. He can't scratch his tongue. Get a wipe here. I can see on the side a little bit. I did think about painting the Valentine's ones that I purchased from Lucky Heart. That is they're snowmen Valentines. So I thought, well, they're still winterish with snowmen. I thought about painting those, but like I said, I thought no, I had another sign out that I sent to the ladies too. I was gonna paint. It was baked with love or something. It was with gingerbread, but it was a baking one. And that one's been on my site for a while too. And I thought about I had that. That's the one I was going to paint. I didn't cut it, thank goodness. And I thought, well, instead of painting that gingerbread, let's just paint ours and do them. I wasn't going to do them over. I was just going to do them small. But yeah, that didn't happen. Of course not. I ended up doing them over or changing stuff. It takes a while when you start changing stuff. It really does. You got to start moving all the they're called nodes, all the little dots in there and stuff like that. Okay, did I miss? Okay. I didn't know if you had commented what I said about Chris's page, Kay, or not, if you had heard me about those other designers. I wouldn't call them designers. They're thieves is what they are. They just steal everybody else's pattern. The one that I posted today on there, she her whole store is basically a remake of everybody else's designs. It's sort of pretty sad. All right. I could tell you something else, Kay, but I'll have to call and tell you later. All right, let's do these little guys. Oops. Go. Debbie, can you guys hear the music? I always wonder if you guys can hear that or not. Yeah, the camera is in over there now, so the computer picks up the volume, and it might be the one it's coming out of. So yeah, you might be able to hear it. I think I'm gonna do these pockets white. If I don't like them white, I'll change them to red. But I'm thinking I'm gonna do them white. I'm gonna sand that real quick because it's got painting it white. It's got some of that yellowing on it from cutting. Get my little sander. I thought I saw it here. I got one downstairs. That's where I saw it. So I should have one here too. I got a big one. Here, this will work. I don't want that yellow to come through, so let me just sand this real quick. Here. Here. Pretty little to sand, but we'll get it. I get most of it off. I don't know where that little sander of mine is, but it's here somewhere. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember how I sent the message out either, so I had to figure that out too to tell you guys I was live. Whoops. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. But I was going to start up a different website, and I would have to pay for it to put my tutorials on, all these painting lives. And because there's people from Etsy, they always ask, and I tell them, and they love it that they can go look. And some of them now are even joining us when I'm live. But anyway, it's nice if somebody wants to know how I did something or the colors I used, they can always go look. And I wish I had more than I do have, but I don't. But anyway, so that other site, like I said, I would have to pay for. So I decided I'm going to just put them on Etsy. I mean, YouTube. Why not? It's not going to hurt to put them there. I may even get more people finding them. Who knows? And so that's what I started doing today. But like I said, I'm going to be slowly adding more videos. I'll post a link to it here pretty soon. I've just got my most recent 6 on there right now. That's all that's there. And I don't even think there's 6 because I got them uploaded, but I didn't get them all posted because you have to change a few things once you do. And it checks them for like copyright issues and stuff like that. So you're further ahead not to list it till you get to go back and check it. Okay. There we go. Oops, and we got to do the white on the top of the dress here too. I almost forgot. But my white needs another coat, I can see, big time. All right, here. This I'm going to paint all white too, even though I'll do the leaf last. But I'll do it all white to start with. It'll give a good base coat anyway. There we go. All right, now let's start over with the white and give everything another coat. Yeah, this is red. This will be pink, red, and then I'll have to do stick and brown. So yeah, let's give it a nod. Start over. Now it should be good, I would think, with the whites. There we go. thinking about buying a palette. I don't know if I told you guys that last time, Kay, for Christmas for my kids to go through them and us and whatever. We'll play a game and get prizes out of it. That's what I'm thinking about doing. If I just got to come up with some good games yet to play. We did the saran wrap ball one year. That was fun. We had a good time doing it. My other daughter sent me a bunch of pictures, so or videos on different games. So I got to take a look at them. Okay, let's get this one more time. Okay. It is so stinking cold outside up here, Debbie. How are you guys warm down there? I know Shirley, I think Shirley had said she's cold down in Florida, but it can be 60 degrees and Shirley's cold. Like, that's swimming weather. She thinks I'm crazy. All right. You did the saran wrap last year? Yeah, it was fun. I know mine wanted to do that one too. I did it like 2 years ago, and then last year I didn't do one, but I did it like 2 years ago. I bought some funny adult stuff to put in it, and I put some not lottery tickets, but scratch offs in there. And then some money, and then some other, oven mitts and stuff like that. It was fun. It was fun, trying to do. I put I had rubbers in there. I did a bunch of stuff in there. Oh, that'll be worth a good laugh. For the adult stuff, and they talked about me doing it again, but it's like, I don't know what to buy for it. I bought it all before, all this stuff to put in it. But there's other games out there to do with it. I don't know. There's somewhere you tie a candy cane between your legs, and then you gotta go and pick up another candy cane with it. From a piece of string where it's swinging. It's sort of funny too. It'd be a funny one. I'd be probably laughing so hard. All right, this guy here, yeah, these two. Okay. Yeah, I thought that'd be funny. Yeah, I had a bunch of stuff in it that was, I had funny stuff in it too. They'd start laughing. But my kids were, besides my youngest, they were married, and the youngest had, Kevin was at that point. She had a boyfriend that she lived with, and so it's like, here, be protected. It was good. It was funny. I forget what else I had in there that was funny, but there was other stuff in there. And there'd be candy bars, of course, stuff like that too. Okay, I forget what the big prize in the end was. Might have been a $20 bill or something. I don't remember. I mean, I've seen them where people put I still had hundreds of dollars in it. But I see where people put $100 bills. It's like, no, I'm not doing that. They're going to get 20. A 20 is going to be the biggest. Because I got enough money in this thing. Plus, they got all their gifts. And all right, I'm going to look at this one. You need some more. It's got some sparkles. I got glitter here on my table, so I've got a feeling I'm going to have some glitter in this. From making the bow for that wreath. So, all right, and then we're going to get the brown next to do the stem here. Here we go. That should be good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm going to leave my dauber there in case I got to cover it up with put something on it. I'm going to get milk chocolate, I think. Yeah, that's honey brown. I thought I had it here. Maybe not. No, that's not. That is dark brown. Let's get this one. I'll just do a little bit of the stem there is. There isn't much. New Year's. Oh, well, that'll be fun. Well, they got the new house, too. We always go to the oldest daughter's. Well, it's one of them. It's been the oldest so far for Thanksgiving. But yeah, I could see New Year's, too. I always like having Christmas. It's got to be at Grandma's, of course. That's how we were raised. We always went to the grandparents. My daughter said she would do it. I'm like, no, you gotta come to my house for that. There we go. And I'm going to do that bow too. Let's see. Let's do the bow. I think about how I want to do my peppermint here. What color I want to go where? I think the big one, I'm going to do green. Let's do it in pink. Let's do a pink. Yeah. I'm going to just use my pink dauber here, the other end of it. Oops, I want pink, not white. I'll highlight it probably. I'll put some shading on it to make it darker. Some darker red maybe. We'll see. Alright, we'll put that there. Probably need more. Okay, so I'm going to get the paint off me. Let's start with those candy canes. We're going to do that big one first. And I'm going to start with green on it. I'm going to make some green. You'll see. I'm going to try doing it a little different. We'll see how it comes out. Start with this guy. And I couldn't find the right green in DecoArt that I wanted. I didn't want a soft green, so I wanted a color like this, but the one I got for DecoArt is like really, really bright. And I don't know, this one might be too. Let's see what it looks like. No, that's not bad. Not a bad green. It's more what I want for the green part of it. And I'm going to get a small brush for this. Maybe my little bitty one too. This one's a little bigger than the small ones, but let's get a couple of these guys. And the little one. What angle if I got one here? Let's see. Just stick in the tape. This is a little one. Okay. I don't see a really little one either. I'll take this one, but I don't think I want that one, but this one is little too. I think I'll start with that little bitty one for my lines first though. See how it goes. I can't see all that. Let me see. Oops. Yeah, it's sort of nice because then especially something like that, if you guys want everybody out of there earlier, you can get them out of there earlier too. And you leave the mess there, it's sort of nice too. You know, you don't have to worry about cleaning up to the next day or tomorrow, or, you know, people are, you know, if they play cards, or you don't have to put all the chairs away or whatever else there is. So yeah, I was okay with, I'm fine with, I'm on Christmas here, but anything else, I guess, don't bother me too bad. We go out to eat a lot on a lot of the holidays. Like I said, we did for Thanksgiving. We do for Easter. Christmas, I'll cook a ham and that, but the other ones we go out to eat. It's nicer because we don't have dishes or the mess or anything. I don't have to cook all day. Christmas is a little, you know, like I said, that one we do, but we went to Van Abel's for Thanksgiving. It was pretty good. It wasn't cheap, but it was pretty good. But what is anymore? Nothing. Okay, it's brighter green, but I think we'll darken that up too. I think it'll be okay. I think I'll end up, when I start shading, it'll turn it more. Okay. We don't usually do anything for New Year's. We usually stay home and don't do anything. We should, but we don't. We haven't for quite a few years now. Yeah, like having the kids over would be fun too. But with Ashley living way up in Green Bay, it's sort of hard too. All right. All right. But I like to play cards. We haven't played I haven't been anywhere. We haven't played cards in so long. That's what we used to. We used to go to my parents actually on New Year's, and we'd play cards and have dinner and so forth. My mom was still here. Kept us out of the bars, you know, and stuff like that when we were younger, which isn't a bad thing. Okay. It's a little better here. Pick me up some reading glasses so I can see close up. I have bifocals, but they just don't do it. Reading glasses work pretty good. I don't have to sit with a magnifying glass when I'm trying to read the back of a bag of something, you know, that you're cooking, or when I was trying to read the nail polish stuff, the nail glue and the rest of it. I couldn't even read that. I had to get my magnifying glass and I was getting older, it just stinks. I still don't feel like I'm that old, but I know I am. I still feel young, but yeah, right, at times. But when I got aches and pains, I don't feel young. Let's see, what else do I want to do? Green. I think that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to do the stripes on the other one. I'm going to put the stripes in between there. I'll do those green. We're going to give these sort of a pinkish tint to them too. So that's kind of, let's try that. And I'll give it another coat right away. So that's done. I'm not going to do the leaves in this color. That'll be a little different. Oh yeah, we're going to do the leaves too. We can do those coming up. Let's do those before the red. Okay, now I'm going to try to get a thicker coat on, so I'll use a brush. A regular brush. Alright, let's see. Let's try this one. Yeah, it covers much better. I only got a couple presents to pick up yet or go by. I got the rest I had ordered online, most of them. I got one I got to get to Fleet Farm for, and the other one I just got to go online and buy yet. It's my one daughter wants a Costco membership, so she's got a Sam's, but she wants a Costco too. I might get one yet too. They do have a lot of different stuff than Sam's has. Thinking about it. So I gotta get on there and buy her one of those. Other than that, I'm pretty much done. Besides my father, I gotta get him something yet too. That's always like a last minute. Last year I bought him a Christmas tree. Because my daughter mentioned it that they still have the Christmas. My mom and I had bought these trees together like 25 years ago, probably more than that, 35 years ago. And that's the tree they still had, and it's one where you had to put all the branches on individually. And now, you know, they all come attached. It's so much easier, and you don't even need to hook the lights on. You know, the lights are on there, and you just pop it in the base, and each section, when you pop it together, it lights up because it's all in the base, all in the pole. So much nicer. And so that's what I got him last year. He says, "Oh, your mom will be so mad if she knows we're not using that tree." I said, "She would not. She would not." She didn't update things because you were too tight to let her update things. I gotta get these a little bit more, it looks like. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna get the green done on here and on the top of her here. I could put red on here too. Let's get that red on there too. I don't have a sponge for that one. Let's see. I'll get one. Let's make these red. And we gotta do her nose. I'm gonna get actually I'm gonna get wild berry, I think, for the nose. Give her a red nose. Let's see here. Oops. If I can find it. I can find it, it's just a matter of where. Looks like all the reds. Here it is. Okay, so this is just DecoArt Wild Berry I'm going to use on her nose. Oops. Okay, let's do that. So I'll just use the other half of this sponge. And here's your nose. The noses were a lot bigger, and I did reduce them, like I said, quite a bit. I decided they were too big. You know, you go and design something a few years later, you look at it and go, why did I do that like that? But you always change how you like things. So, all right, so that'll be the nose. Put that off to the side. Oops. And then let's do like the green here. I think I'm going to use like a Hauser again. Do I have that one out here? Yeah, I do. Light Hauser. I'm going to do more brighter. I think a green, like a holly green. I think I have that one out too. Yep, I do. Let's use holly green on the greens. Not open. My daughter and my oldest daughter leaves Sunday, tomorrow, for Mexico, or I don't know, Punta Cana or whatever it's called, Jamaica, somewhere down there from Sunday, and they get back the following Monday. So they're gone for just over a week. Christmas is on Thursday. They get back on Monday. That's the one that had my grandson that went to the dentist. Those two. All right, so let's do this. Yeah, let's see here, another sponge here. Here we go. There, and then she has it on here. And this I'm going to have to paint. I'm going to want to. Or I'll end up with it all over. Instead of a little brush your head. Right there. Nope. Here it is. All right. I don't care about it in the middle because that'll be covered. So there's a little line going down the middle. They were holes before I made it, so I didn't that one cut through on me. But I made them so they weren't supposed to cut through. Why have them cut through? I'll give it one coat and it should be dry. Give it another. Okay. Go. Okay. See if it stays here. I'll dry it so it stays better. Yeah, I started nice ordering everything online. I didn't go shopping at all. I haven't been in Fleet Farm. Couldn't tell you when. I haven't been in Kohl's. Couldn't tell you when. It's been a long time I've gone shopping. And most I've gone to, I think, is Hobby Lobby, and at one time I went to the at-home store. Walmart is about it. That's all I get to half the time. But I don't have nothing I need to go get, so it's like, why? If there, it's different if I had to, but. All right, that should be good this time. Okay, where's that my phone? Where's everyone from on here? Throw it in the comments. What did I do with my phone here? I showed you guys that. Oh, I want to see what it is outside. Where's everyone from? Hopefully somewhere warm. Let me see here once. Whoops. Up. It's supposed to warm up next week, thank goodness. It's -3 right now, and it's -16 with wind chill. Brr. That's so cold. You go to the garage and it's like burr. And the wind is blowing. The wind's blowing is so bad. It's the worst part. And FedEx head came running up with a package today with my cat litter. I get that pretty kitty litter, and he came running up with it because the driver was drifted over. My mailman didn't come either, which is sort of a bummer. But my husband didn't know it was drifted over down there. I didn't either until I seen the guy walking up here. All right, so we'll leave that. I think it's going to need some more yet. Hold on, I'm going to give it a dry. You didn't either? Yeah, me neither. The computer says -5. Yeah. -16 with wind, it says. Mine says 0 for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what I have on there for, if it just comes on. I didn't put it on there in the bottom corner. It says 0, but my AccuWeather says minus whatever it was. It's 6, 5. But this morning, it must have warmed up a little bit because this morning it was -22 at wind chill when I got up at a little after 8. I was up early for a change. Usually I'm not up that early. But I was up early because of going to bed at 5:30 last night. And it didn't take me but a couple minutes to fall asleep. I woke back up by 8:30, and then I was up not half the night, but I woke up enough times. That's the bummer part. Here you go. Dog woke me up once. She came in, she was whining outside. There we go. All right, now those are done. Let's do the get the red done. Let's get the red on. Oops, red on these guys first. I don't think we actually have too much red besides this one. These little. This one goes in her hair. Okay. Let's get some red on there. I use that same Santa red again. Oops, my computer. There. I'll leave the bottom one white and then go here. Put this on thick enough, so I'm going to do it once. I got to worry about my lines the one time. It's still windy though. I hear it blowing out there pretty good. Nobody belongs out there today, really. It's just way too cold. Even to do the driveway, there's no sense in it. Just let it be. I don't need to be out there in it. He broke the glass on his cab for the little tractor that they would plow snow with, so he has to use the bigger one, and he's out in the elements then, and I said, just leave it. I didn't plan on going anywhere. I sort of knew that. I wasn't going anywhere when it got this cold. And I said, nobody else will be coming. Wait till it mellows out and then do it. Yeah. I didn't know how small this stuff was going to be until I cut it, making it smaller. None of it is all that small, so it's not that bad. It could be worse. I didn't have to take anything off the original to make it fit. Yeah, there too. Yeah, same here. We're on a hill, and it's open. Besides the few big trees we have in the front yard, so the wind really blows up here, big time. It always sounds like it sounds really loud outside. Yeah, us too. In the fall, when it's really windy, it sounds like we're going to get blown over, There, I think that'll be good on there. It should be pretty good. Let me see here. Yeah. I put it on fairly thick, so I think I only have to do one coat. Okay, and it looks like I can get closer to my lines here, though. When I put it to the side, I can see them. I have a lot of paint there. Hold on. husband got up and he made breakfast this morning, and I don't usually eat till dinner. And so I had some. I didn't eat much, but I told him when I came up here, I said, I'm going live. I said, but I ain't hungry, so I said, we can make a pizza when I get done if you want. I said, otherwise you can eat whatever you want, make a burger or something. I probably won't want to eat it. Down 60 pounds now. It's coming slowly, but it's coming. All right, that's good there. Let's see, what I want to do here is these little ones. These are going to go on her feet. I think I will do them red. I don't think I'm going to do them all green. I think I'll do it red. Yeah, let's do that. So let's do those little guys. These will take a little more. And the big one, we'll do these red. I'll just do the ones she's holding in green. See how it looks when we're done. It'll look different once I get the shading done. This is even big on here. Okay. I better be quiet or I'll make a mess. There you go. I don't think I really have to do 2 coats on here because I think with the shading we're going to do, I give it sort of a pink finish. That I think it'll be, I don't think we're going to need, it'll be fine. Okay. Alright, this will get hard to hold. I should have my nano here. Oops. Oops. Okay. One more little area in here. We got some of those Christmas lights that are permanent. Oops. They're the permanent ones that you leave out all year round, and they change colors for you during. So for Valentine's, I can make them red and pink, or Halloween, I can make them black and orange. You just use an app for it. But you're not supposed to put them up until it's like about 50 degrees. Well, they're going to wait till summer, I think, to go up. There we go. Okay. There's some kind of sticky stuff that you use to put them up. You gotta wipe it down real good with like rubbing alcohol and so forth. My daughter, oldest daughter, got them, and that's what my palette place got them. Okay. There's a we did that mini post last Friday. There's also, and I did post it, there's a peppermint patty like that that's like a shelf sitter. It's fairly good size too. It's pretty cute. It's got the pot at the bottom and it sits on it's got a base. It's like double or triple stacked. You'll see it on Etsy. I've got it on there. I don't know if I've updated my website for it yet, but I know it's on Etsy. That one's cute. I almost thought about painting that one too. We had the 3rd highest elevation in the county, and it sucks. Are you really? I don't know what we are compared to you. You're up on that ridge there. We're just up here by ourselves. So I don't know how high we are compared. I know we don't need a sump pump because we never have water in the basement down there. We never get water. The only water in it is when our air conditioner is going. There's no pump in it. That's what I'm trying to say. There's no pump in the sub pump. So you don't need it. We don't need one. I'm going to give them a little bit more in the middle here. It's hard not to. When was it? Earlier this week, I took my bath and I had the water draining to get out, and I all of a sudden it was you can hear the water draining. I heard, and it sounded like water was running somewhere. I thought it sprung a leak under the tub or something, and I'm like, oh great. Hollered for the husband. He didn't hear me, and then all of a sudden it came out. It was coming out on the front of the tub on the floor in the bathroom on the tile, on the wood floor. And I'm like, shh. So I threw my towels down there, dried up, and there was more water. And then it stopped. And I was going, oh, okay. It was still draining, but I was trying to decide if I shut the drain off. And then all of a sudden it went again. And I had moved. Here, my towel had caught on the door handle that you go in there and you shut it with the... Oh my gosh. I had water everywhere. I'm like, I had never done that before. Never did my towel get on there. All right, we got one more here. So yeah, I had a mess to clean up and towels to dry, and it's like, oh. But I was like, oh no, don't tell me now this thing is gonna break after the water heater. Now that's not very old either. My tub is only a few years old. It's like, you gotta be kidding. And here it was me. I felt better, but I was still mad I had a mess. Yeah, I have the walk-in tub, Kay. We put it in a few years ago. I love it. It's got the jets in it. Whoops, it's a Kohler. It's a Kohler walk-in tub. It's got the jets in it, and I love it. I can lay in it. Well, it's not that I lay in it, but with my, I can float in it. I sink down and lay down on, my back's up. I've got enough water in there that my back's off the seat. And my legs are bent by the knees, of course, because it's not that long as a regular tub. But yeah, I love it. I float in there. And then you got the jets, and it's nice. I love it. I never take a shower. I have a shower. I had a shower curtain up when my daughter was living here for a while this past summer. But it's back down now. I never take a shower. I take a bath all the time. After I got the water heater fixed, I was in there for 2 days in a row. I was in there all afternoon, I think. Not all afternoon, but long enough. Yeah, I love it. I just love it. I took a bath at my daughter's house when the water heater was broke, and she's got my youngest, they got a really, the whole place they're renting, a really deep tub, which was really nice. It was actually sort of hard to get in with my knees. Plus, I'm short, to get over it because it was such a deep tub. I was like, wow, you guys got a deep tub. So one day I thought, I'm going to take a bath when I'm there instead. So I warned her I was going to do that. I was going to be there a little longer. And it was my hardest. She's like, don't get stuck trying to get out. And I thought, I should be able to get out. But the hardest part, or I didn't think too much about it when she said it. The hardest part was sitting down in it. Because there was no handles in there. Nowhere to grab onto to sit. And it's hard. My knees just, they're not the same with new knees. They just don't bend like the same, and sort of fell backwards when I went down, and I was fine. It didn't hurt. I didn't hurt, it wasn't that I hurt myself, but it made a little bit of a wave in there, but yeah, I prefer mine. I got out no problem. That was easy. It was getting in. Oops. But the tub we had here wasn't deep enough either. It wasn't a deep tub like hers is. Hers is really deep. I was like, wow, you got a deep tub. But it still wasn't, it still didn't, even with the water and even being deeper, it still didn't cover you completely. Unless you're probably a kid. All right, I'm going to drop a weight there. No, they're not. And see, we got ours, sort of funny. Ashley's husband, her father-in-law used to own Tundraland. So that's what they did, is they put tubs in, right? And that's what Corey does. He still does it. He works for the new company for the place that bought his dad's business. And he works for them. But anyway, they put tubs in. And baths and remodels in the bathroom or whatever, new walls and stuff like that in the tub. And this tub, so a lot of times if they got to take one out on somebody, they can keep it. And being his father, he could keep it. So he got this tub for nothing. the manufacturer, which was cooler, didn't want them back, of course. And the customer, the lady, it wasn't big enough for her. She couldn't get it. She didn't have enough room inside, inside of it. And I had no problem in it, so I can't imagine. Whoops. Did I get green? I must have. She had to be a pretty big lady, so they took it out. She didn't even have it in a month. I got some color here. What did I do? All right, there. I'm gonna leave it. And I'm gonna take a marker right now and paint my sides where I got a little bit of white hanging over. Let me see. I'm gonna find the black one over here. So we actually got it for nothing, Kay. We got it for nothing. It was quite a good deal. And Corey came and put it in for us, and my husband helped him, of course. And so it was really nice. We had to, a few things you got to buy for it, but plumbing and stuff like that, but nothing major. It was, didn't have to pay for a $20,000 tub, which is probably where Kohlers are at. So yeah, I had told Ashley, and we had talked about redoing our bathroom tub, and I said, well, Corey, have you ever come across a walk-in tub? I'd love one. And sure enough, he did. So it works out perfect. I've had it about 3 years now. Never had a problem with it. It's been great. Oops. Here. Just getting these sides because I don't like when they hang over like that. I need to see the white under the red especially. All right. Let me get this one real quick. See how much I got there. A little bit. So yeah, it was nice. Oops. It's up here in the front. This is a little lighter than the wood is, but there. All right, now let's see what we're going to do with these guys. I think we got everything else painted. We might do a little, where'd my cover go? Oh, there it is. There, okay. We're going to start with this one first. Well, we got to do some lines on here. Let me get a real, I think I'm going to use this little brush we're just using. And I might want a thinner one. Let me see if I got this little one here. Let me try this instead. Hold on. I know I have a couple maybe even thinner than this. Let's see. This one might work. Let's try this one. And I'm going to get some red. I want to make a pretty thin line, so I'm going to put a little bit of water with it. Here. I'll get some in there, and then I'll take a lot of it off of here. There's where I got the green right there, I betcha. Here. I'm going to try to make a nice thin line. Let me see here. I'll practice here. Hardly touch it. I should be able to go fairly thin. Hoping. I'm going to try to go in between these guys. I don't know how well this is going to work. I could draw these on here. It's somewhat in the middle, but it's not in the middle, but I think it'll do. This red reminds me of the pink, but I can see the pink next to it. A little thicker, but it'll be all right. I think. There. Maybe I can thin that one up a little bit with a little bit of water. Okay, the trick is not hardly touching it, but that's still hard to do. I'm going to see if I can move this in a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe not. Right here got a little thicker in the middle too. I know better not, because I'm just going to make a mess. Probably I could take a little bit of white to it actually. There. That works just as good. Cover it up with white. Okay. Let's see. I think Now on the other ones, I'm going to do the same with green, even though they're smaller. But so I'm going to see how this one works here. But I think I'm going to use, I'm going to use the lighter green too. Let's just try it here once and see if it goes on lighter or not. It's hard to see it. I'm going to have to go with the darker. Hardly see it. I just thought I was adding a little bit of color to them. Oops. I saw it right in there. Let's see if I can move it. It's wet. No, I'll put some white on it. Be better than making a mess, I guess. Okay. There. I'll cover that one up. Jeez, I got my napkin in my paint. I'm going to try to do the same on these guys real quick. This ink is started up as high. I'll just go out farther. I'll come in farther before I start. Okay. Just gives them a little color, I guess. I think we did that on one other one. I did it too. I don't remember. Something I did. There, I'm gonna leave it like that. They're fairly light on there. Now a little bit of white on that one that I didn't like here, which was this guy here. Too thick in here. There, it should do. There, I think that'll do. And that one covered good? Yep, that one's good enough. All right, let's see. I think I'm going to make a little, we're going to do this. We're in the middle of them. We're going to make a little white button. I could probably use I'm probably going to use my dauber. I think that might work better. And actually, let's do that last, after I get the shading done here. So just because I think I wanted to see white. Where's my dauber? There it is. Okay, I got it anyway. All right, so now I'm going to take my pink. I'm going to pray this works. Let's take this big one first. And I'm going to take some of the pink here. I'm going to blend it in a little bit. I'm going to go darker on the outside, and then it's going to get lighter as I go up. I'm going to cover the green too. I want the green with the shade of it on too. I don't know how far I'll go up to see how it looks. Water. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go up farther than that yet. Okay, now I'm making a little bit more. I did go red on here. Yep. Now I'm going to come up more. I'm going to get more water and just bring it up further. Real light, lighter. Lighter than the bottom anyway. There's more than How's it looking? Let's give it a more pinkish color is what I wanted to do. A pinkish tint to it. Probably going to do most of it, I think I'm going to do pretty much. This is just going to get a faint color in the further up we go. What were we talking about, Kate? Oh, the bathtub. Yeah. Okay, never mind. I lost it already, but now I remembered. I see your comment there. All right. I think I'm gonna make it just a little bit. I'm gonna take some of this that wild berry. Go around the outside with it just a little bit. A little bit more red into it. Even though it's a pinkish, but that looks better. Okay. Now, I'm not sure I have on there yet. Let's give that the faint. I don't really need it on any of it. I mean, I could have probably skipped it here. I probably will. Probably take that out a little bit in my rain. Off the green a little bit in the middle more up here. Yeah, that's good. And now I'm going to put that white dot in there. I think this will be big enough. I'm not sure. I may have to make it bigger. Yeah. Here. That's sort of what I was thinking I was going to do. Yeah, that'll work. It's sort of got a pinkish tint to it. I think it'll sort of, it doesn't look bad. Something different. Let me see how circular I got that. I think it's okay. Let's see. I want the bubble in the middle. Okay. There. So we'll put, oops, I got pink on the stem, of course. Let me get that off of there. Does it come off? On my handle. No, I'm going to have to cover that up too. Somewhat coming. Okay. I got a pink brush for paint. I don't have to worry about wearing my old painting clothes anymore up here because I've got so many clothes that don't fit. I got quite the choice of clothes to wear now. I get paint on it, it don't matter. I got 4 bags in the living room I got to get rid of. Take over to Goodwill or something. My daughter took 3 bags that she's listing for me. All right, we'll put that guy away. I'm going to do the same thing with these little ones too. Let's get them done. Here. I'll start with the cotton candy color first. Probably going to just go around the edges first. And then I may just try to stick on the white part. And I'll come back. I'll do that brighter. Can't really see it on there because there isn't much room, but I'll come back and do the outside edges with a little bit of that darker color. Let's see. With the wild berry, or the, what was it? Wild berry, yep. Like that should do. These are so little. There, leave it like that. I have to go look at Walking Toes now. Yeah, you'll like it. I love mine. I really do. If you're a bath person, I mean, I always liked to take a bath when I was younger too, but I hadn't in years. But I still like. I mean, it's not that I don't like to take a shower, but I love soaking. I just do. That's relaxing to me. Oh, I got too much paint here. And even if I don't want to take a long one, I mean, I can still. You need a bigger water heater, of course. We have a 50 gallon, but we could use a bigger one. Even yet. But they hold about 50. I think they say 50 gallons of water, close to there. I run the water. We have ours as hot as it goes, and then I run the cold water with it because it's too hot, and I can get it full, no problem. But you get those big water heaters, you're talking a couple $1,000 at least. They're not cheap at all. If ours wasn't covered under warranty, we were going to upgrade to a bigger one. But not the same. I do too. I like the jets too. So relaxing. I just love it. I wouldn't get rid of it if I didn't, It'd be nice if it was a great big, it wouldn't be a walk. I mean, I don't mind the walk-in, but it'd be nice if it was stood on its own. It's had its own feet or whatever. It has tile around it. I would love that too. That wouldn't bother me either. Oops. All right, there's those guys. One more. But I don't have enough room for that. Big one was easier. Big peppermint here was easier to do because it had so much more room. This one, if I paint it all the way and shade up like that, it's going to cover up my red is going to be pink too. Look here, you can see I got it up quite a ways. I don't really want to do that on these little ones or they're going to look totally pink. So I'm just sort of going, after I get the outside done, I'm going up in the white area a little bit. Again, I don't want it as dark up here. Yeah, these are as easy to do. I could have left them, but I sort of wanted them all the same, so, whoops. That wind, I can hear it again, it's just howling. Just blowing. And our wheat drift in so bad when we get, when it's windy. Oh, we get drifts. We get humongous drifts. We got a huge one out back. We got a huge one out front before they got through. We get some big drifts. We get quite a bit of snow, actually. I mean, I was surprised when I did go out during the week and I ran to Walmart. We had quite a bit of snow up there. I was surprised. I don't know how many inches we've got, but we got enough. Because in my little car, I mean, I sit so low in that thing, and it's hard to see. You sit low, and you can't raise the seat. So it's like sitting on the ground in there. And I can't see. I mean, when I come up the driveway, it's on a little bit of it's on a hill, like going upward. I can't see where I'm even going in the beginning until I get up farther. And then the banks look so big coming up next to my little car. All right, I think that'll do it. Well, we got to put little dots in these guys. Let me get this out of the paint. Just throw it over here and don't pay attention to my paint here now. Let me get some dots for these guys. Yeah. There. And then these guys are going to be done. That's all I'm going to do to them. I think they'll be good. We'll see what else we're going to do here. Probably should put a little bit of green in the leaves. Lighter green. It's dark enough, so I think I'll go lighter. And, we're going to do the dress next. A little bit of shading there. And I actually have another, I forgot about that. I got vintage Pinko. Let's see what that looks like to shade with. I'm going to get this, I'm going to turn my paper around here so I don't get in this paint. See, I have to make a mess already. And otherwise I'll use this Wildberry. Let's see how this vintage pink looks. That's what I had originally got out to use. It might not be dark enough for me. This is vintage pink by Deco. It pretty much don't look dark enough. Looks pretty light. Yeah. I think I'll like more of a red tone to it. You know, this Wildberry to it. Like this. It don't look a lot different. If I had some there, I can't tell. Let me see. I gotta tune this more. I'm still gonna put my arm in it. Here. Yeah, it's darker. Let's go across the bottom. Some water. Okay. On this side again so it gets darker like the bottom did. There we go. Okay. I think it looks nice with that bottom seeing white. Instead of it all being one color, it just added more, I think had color to it, obviously white, but I thought about putting an apron over the top of this, but of her dress, but I didn't have time. I'm like, it's late enough already. Okay. I'm going to do some around here a little bit. I have to lighten that up because it's on there awful thick on my brush. Too much. I took it all away. I didn't get my water. Oops. All right, let me see. Too much water. I could probably leave it because that holly's going to sit right on top of it down here. I won't even hardly see it. I'm going to bring it down a little bit. So too much water over here. That's just too big. I got the wrong angle. I don't care about underneath there because that you're not going to see. Don't take it all off. Alright. See what it looks like here in a second. Let me see. Where is it? It's going to sit like this. So you're not going to see too much of it. Yeah, just like that, probably. Get a little bit of that moved. Up there in the creases. On this one. Here. This one's on the wrong side of the line. Here. Let's see. I want it dark enough so you really see it, some of it. There. That would probably be good. Here. Real good at putting it on and taking it back off. Here, I'll leave it like that. And then I think I'm going to go around underneath the pockets a little bit. On it. Hi Tina, how are you? A long time no see. Oh, we haven't heard from you. I mean, I haven't been on in a while. How you doing, girl? We're painting one of your favorite things, a gingerbread. This is actually that big one, Tina, if you remember that I designed. You might even have it. I think you do. Don't you? Do you have this one? I was thinking you did. I know I painted one, the one I have downstairs, but I don't know if you did. I was thinking you did, but maybe not. But I redid them a little bit. I changed the face a little bit and the buttons on it, and I made into peppermint patties, candies, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, you haven't been on in quite a while. How you doing? Let me see if that's going to show there. Like I wanted to or not. I'm going to blend it more, that's for sure. I usually on Friday nights, but I was too tired. I was beat last night. I didn't come on. I ain't doing very good there. Too much water and it washed my shading away. I have to get it off the top here. You do have them. I thought so. You have the Christmas ones or the Halloween ones? Or do you have both? I was thinking you did. Oops, I want to go this way. No, I want my brush this way. Paint in. I was thinking you did. You'll see here when I get to the face how I changed the face if you're on here yet. I changed the eyes a little bit. And the mouth on the girl I changed. The boy's mouth I left the same. Gave her more of a bigger smile. Yeah, we're going to leave it like that, I think. I'm not going to do about the candy canes. Oh, I should do the inside of them. Tell you the truth. Just a little bit. Right through here. And it would be on the other side of this one, too. It's sort of hard. I didn't blend that too much down there. I should have blended it better. Right through here is awful. Let's see. A little pink here. I thought you had them. You ready to come back and paint? Just kidding. I know you've been busy. Here we go. Tina, I did see Lisa on here tonight, but Debbie was on. I don't know if she still is or not, but she was. Now, okay, so we have those guys. Be careful when I glue them, then make sure I got it right on there. I didn't know what to paint. You know, there isn't much newer stuff anymore now. I didn't want to switch holidays. All right, we're going to leave that for now. I'm going to put a little bit of this darker color on. Don't bring up nails, Tina. I did them myself. I don't know. I got paint on them now, but for nails. Remember nails? I think that was the last time you were on here when we were laughing about nails. I'm sure Kay remembers, and I don't know who else is on here. Debbie does. Oh, that was hilarious that night. I about lost it. Nails. Yeah, nails. I still got a chuckle. Oh, at least it was on. It was hilarious. Oh, my goodness. I usually don't do my nails, and the last time I had them done was for my daughter's wedding, and they drove me crazy, but they were so long. I remember I sanded them off with my sander behind me, my grinder, because I couldn't get them off. These I put on myself, and they're not all that long, so I don't mind them. Okay, I think I'll leave it like that. Just give it a little color. You miss it? Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, there was a lot of cute stuff, I think, that came out this year. Yes, that was hilarious. Just hilarious. Yeah. All right. We gave these guys a pink toe color to them. I don't know if I should or not. Oh, I know what we got to do to them yet, too. I think I'm going to just give them a little pink on the one side. Just a little, just so they go with the other ones on the outside of both of them. Over here, it'll probably look like shading anyway, highlighting. Just like that, I think is all I'm going to do. Then at least I got some of it. Now we got to do that, let's get those leaves done, then we'll finish what I was going to say we're going to do. I don't think I'll do too much to the pockets, maybe lighten them up a little bit. Let me see. Let's do, I do the dress, we got to highlight, yep. We'll do that in a minute. Let's do these leaves, I want to do those. That's what I was getting at. I'm going to use that light, this is Lighthouser. I'm going to use. See, we got a darker green on there this time. I'm going to go with the lighter green. I think I'll just use a little finger sponge to do it and see how it works. Maybe I got this one cut out and the other one isn't. I don't think it's on her head either. That one don't come out. I was going to say I could shade those in, but it's sort of hard to with I could have used white too, actually, but yeah, well, too late. We have enough white on here, I guess. Yeah, I'm surprised Lisa isn't on here. Oh, it's still all going on. It should be over soon. It should be over soon. It should be. I don't think I'll hear much more out of them. Sort of put an end to it. But yeah, it wasn't. It hasn't been much fun. It's been going on for years. But yeah, it should be about done. I didn't give her a cent. Told you I wouldn't. All right. Let me get this here. Just going to put a little color on there like that. I'm going to run, I don't think I'll run it down the middle either because I think it's going to look funny because the other one's cut out. I didn't change it. Just a little bit of lighter on the edges is all I'm going to do here. We got to do our gingerbread yet. We got to highlight him yet. Shade him. That one's got more on than I wanted, so we'll just take it off. There. A little bit over here. There we go. That should work. Now let's get what's it gonna do? Let's get a brush to highlight with. Let me find one. A blending brush. I'm gonna do that first before we do the gingerbread body. Where are they? Right over here. Let's see. Where are they? Oh, here they are. Oh, here they are. I'm looking at the wrong one. I actually couldn't find them. I was like, where are they? Okay. We're going to use some white, I think. Yeah, I'm going to get some white in this little brush here, and then I'm going to take most of it off on a towel. Yeah, I know. Exactly. I agree, Tina. I agree. It's enough of it. She's psycho. Nails, that is. She's copied somebody else, too. And I mean, after what she did to me, and she goes and copies somebody, and I didn't copy her. She sold me it. Totally different. She got a warning from someone. That's all I'm going to say. I had nothing to do with it. I just know about it. And she changed it, too. So if you weren't wrong and you didn't copy it, you wouldn't have changed it, would you? No, I don't think so. Okay, there. Just put a little bit on there. I'm going to put a little bit in the middle of the dress, too, here. Just to give it more dimension, I guess. Up here. Put on the side here, I guess, and the other side. I might just do the whole thing. Except in the middle anyway. There. There we go, that should work. So lightens it up, gives it another shade. Now on these guys, we'll start with this one first. First I'm gonna get some more, I'm gonna do it again, get some wipe it off. We're gonna do basically around the middle again, around our circle. I know about where the circle should be, but we'll do the other one. I'm gonna use that little stick. See if this works. May not show up very good with the pink we put in there. You're only really gonna see it on the green more than anything. Well, I put my little. This one may be too big for this brush too. Probably so. Let me see if I can get a smaller one. Here's a little one. I think this is smaller. Yeah, somewhat. Okay, let's try it. It's sort of harder to see on here with the pink we put in there, but just to make sure I got it lighter on my red areas if I can. I'm going to draw the line on there so you'll be able to see that, I guess, more. Oops. And then I'm going to put a little bit more in these pockets, I think, here. This is the bottom of them anyway. So too. Okay. I'll get the nose a little bit across the top here. We'll put a line on there anyway. Okay. Now I got this. I took this out because I thought I could possibly use it for this. I wanted to make sure I had a circle here when I do that darker line in white. And I don't always draw the straightest circle, and I wanted to make it pretty circular. So I'm going to try to just put it in here with a pencil. I'm going to use this middle one. Let's see if it works here. Is it working? It looks like it might be working. Can't really tell you guys, so we're going to just do this. I'll be able to tell here. Yeah, it is. At least then I got a circle. Let's see. Yeah, I can see it. So hopefully I can cover that up. And this is going to be too big for this one. I do have smaller circles, so right here. I wanted it pretty circular. My circles aren't. When I did it the other day on the peppermint patty, the one we did the insert thing, it's not for the mini post insert. It's not a very good circle. I was looking at it. So I'm going to be a little fussy here and just do this. Should be able to cover it up. Yep, I see that one. A little smaller here. Okay. Hopefully I got a better circle. Here. Hopefully I'm in the middle of it, but I started making that dot I put in there in the middle, so we'll see. Here. Probably should be using like a white, my white pencil that the cat chewed the tip off of. Now I'm going to get my little liner brush and we'll see if we can make a nice circle. I'm going to get my white water down here more. Again. What I have out here that's drying up, I should work. I should get some water in it. Alright. Okay. Let's try it. We'll do the big one first. I don't have that in the center either, do I? Oh, man. Well, it's going to be off. It's not going to be in the center. I got to fix it, you guys. Let me see if I can. Why don't you guys tell me I wasn't in the center? Jeez. Let's see if I can move it. Yeah, I can get it off. Gotta have a perfect circle. I can't even put it in the center. I'll try it over. I thought it was in the center, and not even close. Alright, let's see if it's off of there. Pretty much, I think. I'll do a little highlighting on there again in a second. I'm going to put my circle back on. We'll try to do it later. Where's that white one? Let me see. Here's the white one. Let me sharpen it over here. The cat ate the tip of it off the other night when I was up here. I've got an automatic pencil sharpener over here. Let me see. Should be plugged in. Oh. Yep. There. One more time. Alright, there we go. That should probably work better than putting my pencil on it. Did I put them both away? I'm going to put the one. Here's that one. I didn't put it away, did I? I don't think so. Oh, it's right here on my seat. Okay. Alright. Up. Looks like I got it pretty much off. Oh, I was going to highlight. Let's put this on first. Then I'll highlight it. I hope those are somewhat in the center. If they're not, they're not. They're seeing there. So I'm going to use the let's see. Let's see. If I have the, try to get it centered on here. I use this one here, which is this one over here. Looks like it's going to come my way. Okay. Nope. Oh, what am I using? Let's see how many lines are here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to use the second one. So I can use the third, or I can't use the fourth, but maybe the third can be my outside one if I get it right here. Whereas it here's one and two. The third one's out here on the edge. It's way out on the edge there. And here it's 1, 2, the third one's way out here. Alright, you guys, I'm going to go right here, I think. Am I off? Can you see? You can't really tell, can you? Alright, we're going to go here. I don't know, that should be up. It broke off too. Soft. Let's see if I can get it in there. It's not skinny enough. I'm in the first one. Alright, we're going to go for it. We're going to just go for it. I got it here. Hopefully it's straight. Hopefully I can do it straight. Alright, I'm going to start right here. No, now I'm too close to the edge. Ha! Of course I can't. Well, I didn't put my highlighting on there, but I can use that in the end too. My white line. Don't watch. I can't do it when you're watching, you guys. See if I can get that off. Don't want to come off very good either. Jeez. Alright, I'm going back on my pencil. So I know where to go. I'm horrible when I try to do something and make it right. I'm going to put my head here, and hopefully you may not be able to see, but I'm just going to try to get this center down here better. So I don't have to erase it again. So I'm going to do it with pencil again. Right there. That looks about right, but boy, it's off there. And I made the circle so it was equal. So I'm going to see, I don't know what it is. I'm going to try it again. We'll see. I'm going to go way out here this time. Yeah, this is the second one. Try to go light. Light? Yeah, I'm pretty light. This side is a little closer here than I like it. I started right here. Let's go here. 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 Leave it up to me not to be able to do straight lines today. Alright. Oh, I want that one. I'm going to make it a little lighter though. I can still see it, I think. I think. Alright, I'm going to get some water here. Put this stuff down again. I'm going to get new paint pretty soon. Alright, I'm going to just try it. I'm going to try to go over what I did there. Okay. Okay. First, it's going to come off darker now. I'll be cleaning it up, that's for sure. No luck here. Got me thinking about nails, that's why. Alright, I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to go back with my highlighting brush, put some more white on there. Plain white. Float it. Here. I'll make that a little bit lighter. I still don't have a good circle, I don't think. It's far from perfect. Probably should have been in farther too. But we're going to leave it. It's staying where it is. Alright, let's do these little guys. So hopefully they go better. Alright. It just missed me trying to do lines, and it wasn't working on my candy. Of course, I can't do straight lines. This one's off too, so I'm going to try to fix it as I go. I used a stencil, like a couple of round stencils I had here to try to get them circles here. To have the actual circles, and I couldn't put those in the center, so these little ones are a little easier to do a circle. than that big one was. A lot easier. There. One more. Yeah, much easier than the big one. Here. There. Yeah, much easier here. Oh, geez. Okay, now this one's pretty light. I can't hardly see it. Here, I'll make it a little darker. This one we better do too. Whoops. Okay, there we go. I think I'm going to put some lines on here too right away. On the pockets, I guess, just in the bottom of the pockets, I think. Just to make some little ones and put some dots on. See if I can do that. I'll go here. Here. I think I'll put dots. I've got enough room there. I have too much. Yeah. My lines aren't here today. Not working. Maybe it's the brush. I don't know. How about this way for a change? Here. Go there. Okay, we'll just leave it like that. For dress, I think we could have done what I did on the other one, is put polka dots on it. Or, you know, I put strip groups of 3, which would be cute in that burnt. That would be cute in that red, in that wild color. Let me see it. Let's do that. My little dauber. I'm gonna put it. Then we'll get to the gingerbread. We don't have too much to go. I might get some fresh paint too, because it's not going to work very good. I'm going to get that wild berry. Oops. And we'll just put some dots. I'm going to use the small end, I think. Let's go, I'll just do them down in diagonals, I guess. Here. There. We'll go here. Okay, and let's go about here. I think it'll be about right. And that one's going to be under there, and we'll have one down here. Oops. Okay. Let's go about here. Oh, I'm too big. Trying to get enough paint on there so I don't have to dab every time. Here. Oops. And I get an not circle, so I shouldn't do that probably. Go over here. Probably won't see those. Okay. This one will be underneath there. And I don't want to get too far away here. Let's go here. You should dab in between every one, and then you get your dots about the same size, which is what I wasn't doing. I don't know why. And that one I think will be off, so I'm not going to do one there. I'll do one here. Okay, and then have it on here too. Let's go there, and we'll put this one there too. And I'm going to just put one over here. Oops, too big. Too big. Too big, too big, too big. Too much paint on there. Anyway. Let's take that one off. It does show up nice on there, though. It looks good on there, the color. Don't get any white. Yeah, it's just so it's not plain pink anyway. All right, so now I'm going to go. Let's go this way. Right in here. And then here somewhere. should really be this way, I think. Whoops, that was pretty far apart. See if that works. I was thinking, hoping it would. Yeah, there you go. Come back with the other one there. That one's pretty big too, but we're going to leave it. That was on that angle, so this one would be back here. I almost got those messed up there too, I see. Like that one. Okay. So off here a little bit. We're going to throw one up here. Okay, I need one. It feels like I need one here. Like here somewhere. There, we'll leave it like that. No, it's still going on, Kay, but she don't have much of a choice right now anymore. I'll explain later. I was going to call you when I get done here anyway. I want to tell you something. It won't be a long one, but I wanted to call you. I'll call you when I get done. Get this finished. I'll tell you what's going on. I'll get this off my nails. Speaking of nails, I don't even go to her page. I care less what she does. You know, I can't stand listening to her, so all her designs are actually remakes of Chris's or somebody else's. It's sort of sad. She copied their fence. She copied their wagon. She copied everything. Not the wagon, fence, the truck. I mean, she just copies everything. She thinks she's so great, and like I said, I didn't copy her. She sold it to me. So she's just a psycho. But I'll call you later. Let's see, where'd my nose go? Probably in front of me here, and I don't see it. I don't see my nose, you guys. It has to be here. What do I do with it? It's got to be here. I just think, oh, it's right there. I see it. It's small. It's so small, I didn't even notice it here. I'm going to put a little line across that. Go this way. Go bigger here. Oops. Jeez. Okay, why don't you blow it off? Oh, Tina's on here, Lisa. We were just talking about, I said, I don't think you've been on here since nails. We had that nice conversation. They had that funny conversation that night. So yeah, Tina was on here. I think she's still, are you still here, Tina? Whereas she was, I was saying I haven't talked to her in so long. Oops, that's wet there. That don't work. I gotta dry that off. I gotta wait for it to dry. We'll let that dry a little bit before I put the dot on there. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yep, exactly. There's quite a few of them out there that do that. I only buy from a few people because of that. And their files are awful and so forth. I'm going to leave this be now, and we're going to get the body. We'll do the body first and put some darker around it. Do some shading, highlighting, some shading around the edges. Real quick here. I think I'm going to use burnt umber. We'll see how that looks on it, because milk chocolate won't be dark enough. Let me see what we got here. Where's my burnt umber? Burnt umber right here. And I'm going to get something else, because I'm going to have this on my arms. I really don't need to be wearing it. I'm going to put it to the side in case I need one of those, but I don't need to be wearing that paint. Yeah, there's quite a few like that. It's really sad. One person comes up with something, and they all got to make their remakes of it. I mean, who can't do? I told somebody, I'll tell you what I call you, but why call yourself a designer? Because you ain't designing nothing. You're just remaking it. You're sort of a thief. You know, really. Is what they're doing. All right, that gets covered up there, so I'm just going to do the edges here. Oops. Yeah, that one came in too far. And, you know, when people find out that that's what they're doing, like, you know, I put the messages in, a couple messages in Chris's group, then they realize it and they don't buy them from them, which is what they need to do, because they're not designing anything. I mean, I could go and remake everything they make and sell them, but that's not right. Just, it's unethical. And I didn't spend the time creating it. Yeah, they don't do much. All they have to legally change is 15% K. That's what the law says. You know, which is awful. I mean, if that would have been the case with the lawsuit I have, I would have changed hers 15%, and she wouldn't have been able to do nothing. But she sold it to me. I wouldn't think there was going to be a problem, period. There shouldn't have been a problem, period. I still think if we went all the way to court, I'd win. I'm pretty sure I'd win. 99%, unless somehow we get a jury that didn't agree. But how can you not when you sold it? You know, and you're given no, you know, you sell somebody something with just free game. It's free game, basically. If you don't tell them what they can and cannot do, it's not my responsibility to ask. Now I do, but just because I don't want to go through this crap again, but it's really whoever's selling it, it's their responsibility to list what you want people, what you allow people to do with your file, which is just a copy of something else that's copyrighted. It's pretty sad, really. Obviously, you can tell by my attitude. So I created my own guide this year. I did one earlier up in the fall. Don't look nothing like hers, so she can't see it. Gosh darn thing. Excuse my mouth. There we go. I just want to put some darker edges around them, give them a little cookie look. And then we'll take the face here. We'll do around the outside first. So that's the side. Do the same here. A little darker. I like mine to show up. So, I mean, a lot of people get it so it blends in. I like it to show up so you see it. The shading. I mean, I could get a lot closer in color. Like with the pink I was going to use on there, that vintage rose. You couldn't hardly see it. To me, that's, I don't know, it's me. It's how I prefer it, I guess. All right. And I'll explain this line underneath her mouth here in a minute, too, once we get to it. There's a reason that's there. You'll probably, hopefully it works. Oops. Hopefully it works. Find out shortly what the idea of it is, because I put it on the boy too. I think so too, Kay. I really do. I really do. But at what expense? If I could be certain she'd have to pay my lawyer bills, I would gladly do it. But a lot of times they don't, even if they're wrong. Even if they lose, which is stupid. The whole court system is stupid. That this can even happen and somebody can do this. She sold me it. What do you sell a pattern for? So somebody can make stuff. All right. I mean, I had to ask Chris at the time when I bought the file, because I was new to it. Now, it doesn't say anything in there. She says, if it doesn't say it, you should be fine. It's not Chris's fault either, because she didn't know this woman's a lunatic either. But all right, there, we'll go with that. Now, I'm going to we don't have to do the nose because that's going on, but we do have to do those eyes. We're going to do those first, and we're going to do the inside of his mouth that's black first. Let me get some black. We'll get that done, and then we'll do the cheeks After that, no, we're going to do the cheeks first, to tell you the truth, because I don't want to go over the black and highlight with it with the cheeks and then have to smear my black. So we're going to do the cheeks first. I think I took that brush of mine and went and washed it, so let me grab a different one here. This one should work. I'm just going to use my blush again. See, I like how it looks. It gets the back end of it. Always, Kate, always. If you go and sue somebody and they're not found guilty, you should have to reimburse them a lot. Because you just took all that time from their life and cost all that money, and it's your fault if you lose, if you're wrong. And I really think is how it should be. That way it protects the innocent. What they have this way, this court system set up now, does nothing for the innocent. Not at all. So I think it's wrong. I don't know who came up with that way, but I think it's so wrong. There we go. This one's got to get bigger. I've been in that one yet. Okay, we'll go with that for now. And let's work on this black. I'm going to get a really thin one again. Let's see what I got here. I may have to grab a different one. I don't know where it went. Doesn't have to be all that. Yeah, it needs to be thin enough. Hold on. Oh, here's a nice one. Let's try this one. It's really thin. We're going to do the mouth. Well, we're going to do the eyes first, actually. I don't need it yet. Let's do the eyes first. And then we'll do the mouth. Where's those little guys? I'll grab a new one. There was one. Yeah, that's how it should be. I mean, if you take and screw somebody, and it costs them all this money, top of it, hers is on commission, which is really wrong. That shouldn't be allowed either, though. Let me pick this up. I can't get with these nails. That shouldn't be allowed either. When you sue somebody, lawyers shouldn't be able to work on commission, because then it's free game to sue anybody and try to win their money. That's wrong. It's really wrong, if you ask me. I don't think it should be that way. There should be laws on that if you're suing somebody, and the lawyers can't work on commissions, because, they're going to go after anybody then who they think's got some money that they can win from or try to win. Even if they don't win, It's just totally screwed up. I left little lines in here, if you can see in the eye here, to put the white. We'll see how it works, if I like it or not. I can take it off if we don't. But I thought at first I made it so that I would, because I can make this into the big ginger too and change the big one. From the way, oops, geez, I shouldn't talk, I should know better. And make it the big one just like this with these eyes too. But I want to, then I'll be able to cut they're bigger and you can cut them out. I didn't want to cut them out on the smaller one. I should have done some shading around the side too, but I didn't. I might, yeah, we'll see. I got black there now. No, not too bad. All right, I gotta get my outside done before I talk, because it just don't work. All right. I'll just sing. No, I won't do that to you guys. That would be awful if I sing. Awful, I can't sing. I never, after grade school, took any music. So I don't know much about notes or tunes and I don't know, I can't sing. All right. I'll sing by myself, but that's about it. Okay. All right, got one done. I made Christmas cookies one night too. It was quite late. I actually made the dough at night, and then the next day I rolled them out in that and frosted them. I used to do it with my kids. Used to come, when my kids were younger. We did it every year. We made Christmas cookies, and I don't know what night it was. I think it was Monday night. I was sitting there, and it was like midnight. I was still working, and my husband came. He was up here, and I said, "I'm hungry for something sweet." And well, there's some cookies in there, Oreos or something. And I'm like, nah, it's not what I'm thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. But when he said Oreos, I was like, oh, I should make some sugar cookies. And actually, no, I didn't make them that night because I went to make them and I didn't have enough flour here. I had made lefse and that used most of it. So I had to wait till the next morning. But then I found somebody, I Googled up. I don't even grab my cookbooks. I just Google a recipe up. Sugar cookies, they're pretty, most of them, they're pretty comparable, all of them. But anyway, some lady had on there, because you always got to chill your sugar cookies before you roll them and so forth, because they're so sticky and stuff. She says, what you need to do, if you don't want to wait, overnight to roll them or an hour or whatever, she says, what you do is you make your dough, and instead of putting it in the fridge right away, she says, you take it and you divide it in half, and take it and put it between parchment paper. Flatten it out with your hand or whatever, and then roll it in the parchment paper. And when you got it rolled out, because you get, I had 2 balls of it basically. When you got it all rolled out, put it in your freezer for like 15 minutes. Then take it out and it's ready to cut your cookies. Take it off of it and cut your cookies. Sure enough, it worked pretty good, to tell you the truth. I put it in the fridge for 15 minutes after I rolled it out on parchment paper. I did learn that it is better to take it when you, after you get done rolling your cookies. She said you could leave it on the parchment paper, but it's too hard to get your cookies off. So it's easier. I found it was easier to take it off the parchment paper, or at least lift it off the parchment paper, and I put some flour under it then, just a little, so it was loose on there. And then I cut my cookies. And then any extra that you have, dough, when you get done there, you just put it back in a ball, and you put it back between regular parchment paper, roll it out, put it back in the freezer. It worked pretty good. It saved a lot of time. There, I've got a little bit there. I'm going to be quiet. I got a little line here. I probably should have engraved this part, but I didn't. Okay, did you buy that calendar that Bridge Laser had last year, where you got a different insert set for each month? It's shaped like a barn. I bought it. I cut them now and then for people that have them. Now, they're getting a new calendar, and I just had one this week that she didn't have it, so she bought every single month, January through December, and then you got to, the calendar that goes in there is, it's only good for the 1 year because it's what the dates, how they fall, Monday through Friday for 26 now. Those things take forever to cut. Each I had to do like 2 sheets to get them all done, 2 or 3, and they took like an hour a piece. They took a long time to cut when you got to cut them all. Just all the engraving. So like I didn't engrave this. A lot of times I tend to just paint it. Okay. Sometimes it's just easier. As long as I'm not talking, right? Let's see where I'm at. If I need to get some in here yet. It looks like it. Oh, careful. All right, a little bit in there yet. Let me stand up here. We are making, Lisa, do you remember my big gingerbread that porch once? The boy and the girl for Christmas? Remember those two? I couldn't decide what to paint. I was going to paint that baking shelf sitter. Baking for Christmas, there was gingerbread on. And I was going to paint that, and then I went, I should just paint mine. I haven't painted. I was going to paint them with you guys just to bring them back because you haven't seen them in a few years. And I made them, but I thought I had them smaller, that I was selling them small, and I'm not. So when I get all done here, I'm going to have to list them on this size. I have them on there in the big porch standard size, excuse me, which is like a 30-inch or so. And I did list them as a 16-inch, but I never did anything smaller. So these here are going to be 11 inches. We're just doing the girl tonight. Tomorrow night, these, I'll show you the picture. Where is it here? Right here. This is what I'm painting. It's all wet now. Right here, this guy, this girl. It's upside down. Remember her? We did her a few years ago when I was doing more porch dinners. Now, I want to do this once. Oops. Okay, I'll fix that. A little bit. First half went really good. Second half didn't. So tonight, probably when I get done, I'll have to do a separate listing because these are a lot cheaper to ship too than those big ones, and I can't really put them on the same listing because I would have to account for the great big one, the size, in the shipping, and I won't do that. So they'll be listed separate. Now on the door hangers, when I ship them, when I list them on Etsy, I can do them separate on my own site where they have their own weights and their own size, but on Etsy you can't. So on the door hangers, when there's 16 and 18, or there's 10.5 inch and there's 10.5 inch, and then there's the 18-inch, I list the size like by 15 by 15, somewhere in the middle. So it breaks it down. It doesn't, let's see. I want to see here once. What color do I want to do this? I'm going to do this bottom part first. Okay, so what this is down here is the lip. Okay, so we go like this. This is probably, see how she looks when we're done here. We're going to do a little brown around there yet too. Put some white in there. It's pretty pink looking on there. I'm going to add a little bit of red to it, I think. A little bit of red. It's on this outside part. Okay, now I'm going to add a little white and mix it up a little bit. Too much. What was I seeing? Where I got into this lip. So it sort of gives her a lip. And then I gotta do her tongue in there too. So I'm gonna do them white. I'm gonna do that in that same pink, I think. I wasn't sure how I was gonna look, but I thought we'll try it and see. I thought she needs a lip. On Etsy, I just listed the largest size, and then I refund shipping overages. Oh yeah, I do that too. I do refund. But I on the door hangers, I just put it like that. I don't mess with it. Then it's close enough, I figure. Oops. Let's see if I can get this better here. Oops. Not what I want there. Yeah, it's sort of a bummer they don't let you change orders, or I've always got people wanting to add to their order and the rest of it, and they can't. I tell them the only way we can do it is if you reorder, and then once you reorder, get everything on it that you want on this time, then I will refund their initial order. But all I can do, because they don't let you change it or add to it at all. Now I'm gonna get some of my burnt umber, I think. Maybe even milk chocolate, I think. I might do milk chocolate first. I'll drop my white here. I think I'm going to put a little on her tongue here. I'm thinking, I don't know. Maybe up here. We'll see. We'll see how that looks. I don't know what to do there. I should or not, but we're going to try it, I guess. Yeah. I think we're going to do milk chocolate for highlighting first of all. See what that does. I have it out here somewhere. Where is it here? Don't look too bad, actually. I don't think. This will be a little bit darker than the honey brown we have on here. Here too. Let's see. We'll see. Higher than I wanted here. It's in the cheek more than I want. Take it out of there. Now I'm going to go a little bit in here. Let's see. So I'm going to go back farther too, because this side you wouldn't have out the light. And then we're going to go here. See it? It's dark here for me. Just don't want to move my paint tonight. It usually does. Get in there a little bit more. Where's my honey brown? I can take a little bit of that and just make it a little bit better how I want it. There. All right. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Oops, I got it. What am I got it on my hand? Yep. Those bottles, I always make a mess with them. Don't do that. You almost got her done. You don't want to do that now. Clean that up. It's going to be a little bit down here too. Milk chocolate. Oh, that was burnt umber. A bit down here. Okay. Yeah, there. A little bit here too, I think. All right. Oops. Lost my screen. I used some honey brown on the base color. I'm going to take a little bit of, let's see where that white one is that I highlighted with too. Let's see. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Let me find it here. I didn't put it in the water. I know I didn't. It's got to be over here. Here's one. That's the pink. Yep, that was the white one. Thinking about just lightening her up a little bit in here. See what comes off my brush yet, if anything. A little bit. Here. And a little bit down here. I think your mouth looks okay. Can you see your mouth there? What do you think of the lips? Might go, I don't know if I should go probably a little rosier yet, a little more redder. What do you guys think? Can you see them? She looks so cute. We gotta put some dots in her eyes yet. Actually, it's probably okay. I don't know. Let me just grab a little bit of red here. Plain red. So that's what the line was for underneath her mouth. Just for the, show me about what size I wanted. And I'm just going to make it a little redder on the very bottom. I think I'll make it a little redder up here. There. I'll leave it like that. There. Let's do that. Like it, Kay? Thanks. All right, let's put her let's get, what are we going to do here yet? Let's get the dots in her eyes. I think I've got a bigger dauber here than that one I usually use. Got these other ones that are bigger. If I can find them here. Let's see. Let's. This is too big. That would work, but oh, here's one. This looks better. Yeah, let's use this one. I think this will work. And I got some fresh white out, so I'm going to use that, the fresh white paint. This is just another one. It's like a dauber. It's just bigger. And I don't think, let me see how big I'm going to go. Yeah, that'd be okay, I think. Right up here. Scared to touch it. Right there. And do it here too. It may not work on this side with the, I may have to get a little more paint. I don't want to though. Okay. Now I seen something that looked really cute. I seen somebody take those eyes like that. I could make another one down farther. And then you just sort of make real thin, like almost like a star. My lines are very good there, and they're getting too smeared. You got your circle. And do really thin lines, maybe a different brush. Oh, where's that brush I had here? The really thin one right here. Might work. Just sort of do sort of like a star. Well, like it sort of gives it like a see what I did there? It sort of gives it like a little glow, like I don't know. Can you guys see that? No, you can't see it. Let me lower it. I'll show you what I did because that one don't look bad. Don't look bad. So you can see what I did there with that. I think you can see it now. Now you can see it. That don't look bad, does it? I'm tempted to try it. And I could make another one in there and make it real like that too. So I think I'm gonna try it. I'm just not gonna do too many. One, two. I'm gonna see it light enough. I'll go like that. Okay. Scared. I don't want to. Right? I shouldn't be scared because you can take it off. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. You can see it. How does it look? Let me see how it looks once I get it up here. It's look different, huh? Now I'm gonna make a smaller dot. Let's see. Here's my other one. Where'd it go? I don't know how stuff disappears, but it does. Okay, this one's smaller. I use the smallest end of it too. And I'm gonna go more like right in here, above this line. Here. Bigger than I wanted, but yeah, I think it'll be okay. Here. Okay, I'll go like that. I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to try to keep them thin, smaller. I actually probably don't need paint. I pull it out of that circle. I don't. That'd be easier. Yep. Okay. Now over here. Okay, I'll show you. That's what it looks like. What do you think? Looks sort of good. It don't look bad. I think it looks sort of cute. Something different on the eyes. All right, so let's get a couple dots on the nose. I think it looks, I sort of like it. I was sort of scared to try it, but it's not bad. Go here. I think I was going to do a couple on the pocket here, but let's see, because I didn't really love my lines here. I'll just do 1, 2. I'm relatively small here. Right, and then I go bigger. That, and this pocket too. And we're ready to go, I think. I didn't paint the stand, but I'll do that later. Here. Probably paint it pink, to tell you the truth. Oops, I just knew I had too much there. That's probably what I'll do, is paint it pink. Wait, use a wet rig and here. Okay, dry it off. Like it, Kay? I do too. I sort of like it now that I look at it. Wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to do it like I wanted. like I've seen it done. But yeah, something don't look bad. Something different. Okay, here and here, here and here. All right, we'll leave them like that. All right, let's get the glue and glue this thing together. Let's glue her together. And clean up my mess over here. I got quite the mess. Let's see, glue. Is it going to come out of there tonight? We'll find out. Let's put her head on. Let's put her head on first. Yep, it comes out. Oh, I may put some, we'll see. I shaded around her face, so I probably don't have to do under her chin, but I may want to. I got pink up here too. Let me get that on there right now. How did I get pink on her forehead? See, we got that. Yeah, I'm going to want to put some underneath your head. I got to take some paint here. I don't know how I got pink, where I got the pink from, I can tell you. That's not going to cover up very good either. Don't want to cover. Let me see if I can get that off. Would have to be, it might be where her thing goes on her head though. It might be fine to tell you the truth. Where is that thing? Right here. It's going to go off like this. Yeah, it's going to be covered. I don't have to worry about it. I'll leave it. I'm going to get her face on straight now that I moved it. Here. Alright, look at her nose. Here. This bottle isn't too hot. It comes out too fast. Okay, just a little. There. I made the nose smaller on this one too, Lisa, and the eyes different. And the mouth. Now, on the boy, I didn't do too much to his face. He's got different eyes. He's got these eyes. But his mouth is about the same. And then the same as it was. Oops. I see a little bit here I want to get here. Let's get off there. Make my line a little straighter there. There, okay. All right. And she's going to get that on her head. Get that done right away. And we'll put the thing on here first. Patty. All right. So right there. I get a Q-tip so I can spread the glue now on this thing, or I'll have a really big mess. Where are they here? Here. I was going to try painting both of these tonight, and I went, nah. Then I rushed too much. Then I thought, I'm going to just paint her, and I'll come back one day, and we'll do him. I'm going to put it like that, because that should be the top of her, her little frosting area there. And I thought, we'll do him separate. And this way I can do more detail painting and not be on rush. I always feel bad if my videos end up like 3 hours or more, but I try to keep them at a couple. What time is it? It's 8:44. Yeah, it's not so bad. But I did come on a little earlier tonight, but I was on before the normal. Okay, there we go. Let's try that. And we're going to want it like this. Right along the top edge. There. That made her eyes look really neat, I think. I really do. I really like it. Okay. Now a dress here. We'll put let's get the holly in that on first. I need some more. So this way, I thought I wanted to make it. I thought I had it in this size, you guys, and I guess I didn't. This way, those of you who do shows, you can do it. She's cute. You can put her in a smaller. You know, she's smaller. She'll only be 11 inches now, more like the gnomes are. And a shelf sitter, and you don't have to have a 16-inch one. I do sell enough big ones. I really do. Not of this one, but of the gnomes. The 16-inch ones. I sell enough of those. People really like the big ones. This has berries on. I didn't put no white on there, though. Or no. I grab a little bit of dark brown or black. Probably black. Sort of give it the berry shape here a little lightly. Probably would have used the lamp black if I had it out, but I don't. It's just got more red to it, I think. Do I have too much, probably? Yep. And this one. There. And then I'm just going to give it a couple little sips of white here. This brush will work, I guess. Just a little bit. Yeah, right. That ain't gonna let me do a little bit with that little brush though. How do I lose all brushes, you guys? Here it is. I set them down and I can never find them. Here. And here. Leave that one bigger. See, and I did that. I can, maybe not. Maybe I can get it off there real quick. A little bit. That piece up. Yeah, there, got wet enough. Good. Here. Okay. I don't want it to smear. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. I won't mess with it anymore. Okay. And our pockets here. Here. There, put a little on there. Thanks, Lisa. I was going to paint the Santa Claus, Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus that I had designed up too with you guys. I just never did get around to it. Because they sort of get forgotten because they've been a few years. They're still on there, but when I thought about, when I decided to do this one, I thought I should update it and do a little different piece. I wasn't planning on changing anything until I went to cut it. And I went, And then all of a sudden the candies popped in my head. I could use those for the buttons, and she don't have buttons, but he does. I could use those on there. That would be cute too. And then I changed the mouth and the nose, and it got to be more than I thought planned on, but I did him at the same time, so you know, at least they're both done. I do like this bottom part here in white that I did. I think I'll put a line on there so you guys don't have to do what I did. I used a paper plate to draw that line. I'll put a line there so you guys know where to do it. A little easier. Just a score line. There we go. That looks cute. I was going to do these, and I wasn't sure if I was doing pink or white, but I like them in white. There we go. Now we'll put that on her. Here. Maybe too much. I got a little bit extra here so I can put on the straps. Okay. Alright, and this just sits in the, right in here. Okay. That. Okay, now this one here goes on our other arm. I got one more glue here. Goes on this arm over here. Let's see, just like that. Let me see what way it goes. I don't remember. Where does it go this way? How did I have it on the other one? I had it this way. Yep. This. Just like that. There, I think. Oops. There, right there. I got on the white too. I need that brown. I had some brown here. Connie brown. Little brush. There, okay. Then over here is where she holds the candy cane. Or, yeah, the other candy cane. And I'm going to put the hand down there first. It's here. We need more than that. Here. All right. And then she should have a, use that one. Where do I put it? I'll use this one. Here it is. I'm going to take this one, some white. And I draw, this goes, I'm going to draw a line over here. This brush draws a nice short, thin line. There. And I'll give a couple dots, I guess. There, that'll work. And it gets glued right here onto there. Just like that. Let's put that, let's get some glue on there first. I'll put it on here actually. I'll set it there. Come on a little bit. Oops, oh jeez, I should have known I'd do that. Let me get it on there. Donna. I do them over. Leave it up to me. Make a mess. All right. Oops. There, they're more closer to the same size, but that's okay. I think your battery's running low. Oh, that's the other one. Why is it? Oh, I unplugged it when I showed you guys that picture of the wreath. And plug that back in here. That's not the one the internet's on, but or the live is on, but it's the one I watch for comments. Okay. There. Okay. I think I may add a little bit more color, a little more red into that yet. Not now, but I may into that one. And let's get her put these in this little bowl. Let me get that. Goes over there too. Here, let's get some here. Yep. It goes right on here. Right underneath it. There, like that. Okay. If I could make my red lines a little darker in there, I think it would really stick out. I really think they would if I made them a little thicker on that one. Then I get some more glue here. We'll do their feet here. The bottom part. They go basically like this. I guess it doesn't matter which one you put on which side. And here, like that. So let's get some glue here. Only this part here is the only part that's really on the body or the leg. And it's got to go on the stand, so I'm going to leave them up a little bit. And I don't want that part to hit the stand either, so. Okay. Put them about right. Is that about equal? I think so. Right in there, I guess. And then we'll put these two guys on. Let's see. That glue. It's going to go right there. On the other one, I had holly, the berries here, so I took that off. And I'll put these guys. This looks okay. Looks cute. There. And then she just slides into the stand is all she does. This bottom part goes into here. I made it too thick. Look at all the paint I got on my nails. Let's get that dry first, then we can put her in there. There she is. Not too bad. She's cute. She turned out different than the other one, which is sort of what I was going for. I'm going to get, while she's drying there a second, I'm going to get that red once here and try that on that, on this here. Probably shouldn't do it when I'm live because I'll probably make a mess, but I hope not. See, that's a lot darker. I think it looks a lot better, don't it? It really, can you see the difference there? Let me see. It didn't catch up yet. Let me do another one. Oh, I need some more. I think it made it a lot darker. It pops it a lot better. Yeah, now I can see it there. Much better. Otherwise, it was too muted for me. Let's see. Paint's getting old. I hope I don't have too much. Whoops. See right there. Yeah, it's not gonna. I'm gonna have to grab some new paint here. Where is it? I think it's very much better. It's so much better with that dark red, brighter red, with the, not highlighted over. I could probably do the same with the green one, and just do it with make the green ones on the other ones. The other ones all have green lines, so I think if I made those green ones, I put this in my glue. Nice, that's okay. I can still get just a little out. I don't want to get in my brush, that's for sure. I sort of like this brush. Here, here, there. I'm gonna leave it like that, but it sure popped. I get a little like a green. The green that I used on was jewel green. It's a green I used. I think I might end up using holly green, but I'm gonna use jewel green this time. Let's do that little ones real quick too, and make them like they should pop out better. I think we'll see it much better. This time I'm not gonna put in the glue either. Let's see. Turn the plate. Here. Okay. I was going to go, and I didn't think of it, I was going to highlight around, excuse me, on that green, and I forgot. There. Whoops. A little off there, but it'll be okay. A little off there. We'll make it a little thicker, I think. Okay, is that those darker? Yeah, I think so. And let's just do these two real quick. Then she's done. Okay. Otherwise, you couldn't see this enough. I didn't. It wasn't bright enough, I guess. Okay. Easier the second time around, I guess. There. There. Alright. She might have, can really see the darkness. Excuse me, above her nose. I don't know if I like that too much. Let me see how it looks. Well, we'll see what it looks like later on. I'll aim you guys up here. I can see on here too much longer. I'm gonna, there. Hi. I'm gonna, clean this up and get downstairs and see what he wants to do for dinner if he does. I put in the stand here. Hopefully I'm not full of paint myself. It's hard to see though with me. I had it in the stand before I came up here, so I know it fits. I might have got a little too, maybe my paint's too thick. I think it'll work. I just got to do two of them. Glue them together. Let me pick it up. It's going to stay in one stand. There we go. There she is. See her? She's pretty cute. I like her. I like her nose. I don't know if you can see the original. I got water on it, so it's a little messed up now. But you can see what she looked like. Till the nose is a little different. Do you like the bigger nose or the smaller nose? What do you guys think? You can see the other one is up by your eyes more. What size do you like better? I like the candy cane accents on it with the candy cane on the... I do like the pink candy cane. This one here, the sucker on the new one. I like that a lot, actually, with the pink in it. But I wanted one with a smaller nose, I decided. I don't know. That's just me. I just decided it. All right, I'm going to seal her up, paint the stand real quick with a baby wipe, and just glue it together and paint it up, and then I got to add it to the site yet in this size. Like I said, it's not on the site in this small, so I'll get it added to my Etsy store. But it'll be a separate listing once I get pictures taken, so it may be tomorrow if anybody's interested. So you're going to help her? Yeah, you better go help him, Kate. Oh, should I call you real quick? Let me know. If you want me to call and tell you what I was going to tell you. Otherwise, I don't have to either. It's up to you if you're busy. But the rest of you, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to pick this up and go seal them, and it'll be done. So you guys have a fantastic weekend. Saturday already. I woke up this morning thinking it was Saturday or Sunday. Have a great weekend. And I may get on before Friday to do the boy. We'll see. I don't know if I'll be on Friday or not. Like I said, I want to take a little bit of time off. Okay, I'll call you, okay? I want to take a little bit of time off to get some of this other stuff done that I haven't been able to get done because I've been so busy. Like cleaning the laser, updating pictures on the sites, stuff like that. So over the holidays here with that coming up. So, all right, you guys have a fantastic weekend, and we'll talk soon. We'll see you guys. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I appreciate it. Good night now. I'm going to clean my hands. Good night, everyone.